Hello beauties and welcome back to my channel. This is the tutorial I have for you today. I love the way it turned out, but you guys know smoky wings or smoked out liner is my favorite. So let's go ahead and get into the video. The first thing I'm grabbing is my Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot Primer. And I just like to do this first thing so that I don't forget it. So I just apply this all over and it really helps to make the makeup last even longer in all of this humidity. And then I am going to be grabbing a piece of tape and I'm going to put this right on the outer edge to make a sharp line when we go in with our shadow. And then the first shadow I'm taking is Bubba. I love this color. I'm taking the Fluffy Eyeshadow Everything brush and I'm applying it right into my outer corner at first and then into my crease all the way to that inner corner. And then I will start working it up towards that brow bone. And I'm just kind of using this as my transition color, and then I will go over it with a little bit of a lighter shadow as well. Now I'm going to go in with Valencia, and this is just a great color to blend out everything. This way I can really make sure that we have, like I said, everything blended and no harsh lines. So use that big fluffy brush and go over the edges a couple of times and just blend, blend, blend. The next color I'm grabbing is Crush, and I'm going to use a little bit of my Stay Spray with this color. I love to use it for my shimmer, so just spray that brush and then go ahead and pack that on all over the lid. This color is a really pretty kind of bronzy, orangey color, and I love the flecks of shimmer it has. This next color is called On Wednesdays, and I'm going to be applying it in the exact same way by using that Stay Spray in the Multitasker brush. I just wanted the lid to have a little bit more of a pinky tone and a little less orangey, so I am applying that all over the lid in the same areas that we applied Crush. Now I'm grabbing the color Salem, and this is just a matte black, so this is when we're going to start to create that wing, or at least like a smoked out liner, not necessarily a wing shape. So I am using the angled brush at first, and then a little bit of the pencil side of the Eyeshadow Everything brush, just kind of playing around and making sure that I don't get too sharp of an edge, but no worries because we will be using a dark brown eyeshadow to blend out that edge even more. The next eyeshadow that we're going to use is Coal, and this is the dark brown that I mentioned, and I'm going to apologize right now because I totally got out of frame on this clip, but I'm literally just using that eyeshadow to blend out that upper edge and really soften it even more. Then I'm just going to remove that tape, and then I decided that I wanted to soften up that edge a little bit, so I'm first taking that pencil brush without any eyeshadow on it, just blending that edge, and then I went in with the angled brush and a little bit of Salem to darken it up again. And then I am of course going to be applying my favorite lashes, and these are the Kiss lashes in the style Gala. So now let's move on to face makeup. I'm first going in with White Peach, and I'm using the small side of the B-squared brush. I love this brush for applying my highlight color. It gives you so much coverage without using a lot of product. So I'm just using that White Peach on the typical highlight areas except for underneath my eyes. Underneath my eyes I will be using Moonlit, which is a highlight that's a little bit lighter to really make my eyes pop. So just getting that on and getting everything covered. And then I decided to be extra picky, so I'm taking the small end of the detail hack. Anybody that knows me knows how much I love this end. You know I call it my magic eraser, so I'm just going to go over those stubborn breakouts and make sure they are gone. The next color I'm going in with is Moonlit, and I love Moonlit for underneath the eyes. It actually works underneath the eyes for a lot of different skin colors. But anyway, I'm going to apply that under using the small end of the B-squared brush, and I do kind of use a little bit of the excess on other areas, but for the most part I concentrate it underneath my eyes, and it just adds so much brightness. I'm now going to contour using Ash. I am using the bigger side of the detail hack. I love this end for contouring. It just defines your cheekbones and everything so easily. So I'm using that on my cheekbones, my hairline. I did go in and do it on the side of my nose as well and on my chin. And this beautiful color here is Bella, and I'm using the small end once again of the B-squared brush, and I'm going to be applying this kind of similar to the areas that we contoured, but a little bit higher up. I love this for bronzing up the face. It adds such a natural glow, and it's, you know, warmer than the contour color, so it's so pretty, like you've been out in the sun even if you haven't. So just applying that along the hairline too, and a little bit on my chin and neck. This stunning color is Sandstone Lip and Cheek. This is by far my favorite blush of the moment. So I'm using that small end and applying it to my apples of my cheeks and working it backwards. I do like to apply a couple layers of it because everybody knows how much I love blush, so I'm going to make it nice and bright. I'm going back in with that larger side of the detail hack brush, and I'm using some of White Peach to really clean up and sharpen up my contour. You can see what a big difference this makes. I love it. It's a good, quick extra step to do. And then I go over all the other highlighted areas and just make sure that nothing has started to crease. I'm going to be grabbing some Stay Spray and spraying that all over. I cannot do this with a cute face for the life of me, so just ignore the lovely facial expressions I have going on, but just spray that all over. And then I'm going to be going in with translucent powder. I'm going to be using Airspun today because sadly I don't have any vanilla dust in my personal palette at the moment. I need to order some more. So I'm just using that small end once again and just kind of packing it onto the highlighted areas first. So I definitely do a good amount underneath my eyes. That's where I have a tendency to crease the most, and then just kind of like the T-zone. Then that big fluffy side to set everything else. Now I'm grabbing Cayman, which is one of my all-time favorite bronzers. People do not talk about this enough, but I'm going to be using this pretty much in the same areas that I use Bella bronzer, so this is going to intensify everything once again. I use the small end first, and then I will use the larger end of the brush just to really soften up the forehead. I'm going in with some more of Sandstone. Like I said, I just like to intensify everything a little bit more after it's been set with powder. Now I'm grabbing Coco, moving back to the eyes for one last detail, and that is just to run Coco along that lower lash line and kind of just blend and smoke it out. And here you have the finished eye look. I just love it. I think it is so pretty. And then of course the finished full face look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a like if you did. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye beauties.